This video chart presentation of Uranium Energy Corp brought to you by MissionIR. Uranium Energy is an AMEX listed stock trading under ticker UEC. This chart's taken on the look of a very solid bottom play. Technically speaking, looks like it found a low right through here. Nice little climb from 272 all the way up to peak at 352. See battle on that 50-day moving average, making a nice rounded look to it right now. A little bit higher of a low. A key point for this chart is going to be to try and push above that 50-day moving average. We're going to take a look at these indicators, seeing if there's giving us any hints of that possibly happening. So we've got a very solid uptrend in the MACD. That's a positive divergence as the price per share is trending down from the same point. MACD is trending upward. Typically a very bullish sign. Approaching the zero marker, often referred to as the money line. So technical traders will really have their eye on this MACD breaking through zero. PPO also making higher lows. Even more recently, sharp climb back towards zero. The ADX is getting down very low. You can see approaching the 10 marker. It's something that you always look for, saying that there's not much strength to a trend at this point. It's what's referred to as a trading pattern. Starting to flatline right now. You can look for it to try and move upward, break through 20. And if it breaks through 30, it's in a strong trend. So with the uptrend and the candles trying to happen, that's what we'll be looking for in the ADX. At this point, relatively neutral though. This is a very nice look to the MFIs. Nice uptrend, even if you track the longer term. This is the 21. You can see it moving firmly upward. And even more importantly, a bullish chart's holding the upper half of the indicator. That's trending over top of 50. And all three components right now holding that level, which again is a bullish indication. Look for that accumulation distribution to hold this level. It's got a nice baseline going on right now. Now I can look for it to turn, try and make some higher lows. Jake money flow, of course, is based on the accumulation distribution. You can see a strong uptrend back towards zero. Right now, buying and selling is somewhat equal, but selling pressure had clearly been dominant for about a month and a half, 2 months. CCI with a very strong uptrend, holding the upper half of the indicator. Again, that's bullish. You can see the full stow. What you look for in things like this is always channels. You want to see it come through and make a higher low, then you want to see it come back through and make a higher high. Key point, though, like so many other indicators, holding over top of 50. That's bull chart territory. And the TRIX also trending back towards zero. TRIX is a lagging indicator, but trends back towards zero typically are very bullish. That's why a lot of traders use it. See the RSIs, also nice uptrend. Key point for the RSIs, get some momentum behind them and break out of this little channel that they're in. Let's put a box around it and see right through that area. For UEC to really be showing some strong momentum, we'll want to see all three components move their way over top of 50 and start holding and trending up there. It's a great sign of strength if that can happen. You can see it's right now at that critical level. What this chart comes down to for me, bottom support there at 272. I see some more support right in here around 288. That's kind of the bottom part of this cup. I'd really have my eyes on this $3 mark. I always want to see a chart continue to make higher lows. If it wanted to dip back down here to this 290 range, that wouldn't be the biggest deal in the world. See like a little double bottom sort of look to it. But I'd be watching the volume bars if it came back down to this $3 level to see if traders see that as a value opportunity. Right now you can see 1.1 million shares traded. That's plenty of liquidity in this stock. There's several close areas of support, which makes it a nice technical chart. From a resistance standpoint, it's really pretty clear. $3.25. 50-day moving average is right there. You can see it's been an area of resistance for it. It was a small area of support back here in the beginning part of May. And even though it did close above it this one day, it's primarily struggled with moving above that level. And in the most basic sense of technical analysis, trading over top of the 50-day moving average is a bullish indication. So you want to see it make that break through this resistance and move its way above the 50-day moving average. The Bollinger Bands are starting to pull back together. You can see how they're tightening up a little bit. Although not super tight, again, that's an indication of a possible move coming. So when you start combining these indicators, trying to turn very bullish and getting near critical points, things like the Bollinger Bands pulling together, the pressure on the 50-day moving average, the UEC chart is certainly one to keep an eye on to see if it's going to try and make a move forward or not. Beyond that 325 mark, if it can break through there, resistance really doesn't come back into around 375, which is obviously a pretty significant move from where it is. Sitting right now at $3.17, closed just about even yesterday. The 1.1 million in volume is about average, maybe slightly above. What I'd want to see from a technical standpoint is volume bars really pick up through here and see it take out this 325 on increased volume. It's always a good sign to see resistance broken on a pickup like that. And then regardless of what it does, if it goes up and hits 375 or somewhere around this central area, if it comes back down, then you want to see it hold that 325, which is the breakout point, as a new area of support, which will strengthen the idea of the continued uptrend happening. Overall, though, very nice looking chart that UEC has going on right now. Trying to identify this, see if this is going to be a true bottom for the play. So we're going to keep this on the watch list and see how it performs in the near future. As always, this is merely my interpretation of the UEC chart. This is Andy with MissionIR. Thank you for watching and trade smart.